Hey everybody. It's been a minute. I don't know how long it's been, but it's probably been like 4 or 5 months since I posted anything on YouTube. Um, Clearly, I have just been prepping for the shows that I have upcoming. I did Tampa Pro and I did NPC Florida State in Orlando, which is both an amazing experience for, being back-to-back weekends. It was very thrilling, having to be depleted of so much up until the show day. It showed me a lot, and it definitely made me want to keep going. So I'll be doing 5 shows in total in less than 4 months. So yeah, that's what's been going on with my life. Let's see what else. Clearly I look a little bit leaner since the last time you guys probably saw me. I don't know when was the last time I recorded, but I felt like I should go back on YouTube, try to figure out how to edit and everything. And I also thought, okay, I'm gonna use my iPhone camera because I have an expensive camera, not gonna lie. I paid a lot of money for it, but it's giving me issues, and because of that, it's been the sole reason of why I haven't been recording, because I just keep thinking everything I upload, it gets deleted. So screw it, I'm just gonna focus on prep, which, I've been doing a pretty good job, I'd say. Yeah. Anyway, I have been going through a lot of changes recently, mentally, physically. I am newly single, I guess you could, you can't call it that. It is what it is. I am single, and I'm very happy. I think this is the season to grow in myself, in my spiritual journey, and my physique, just in everything. And God wanted it to happen this way, so it happened. But I'm blessed that I can be on a journey like this where it's finding myself instead of finding the next best thing, because that's something I've been used to in the past. But yeah, anyway, I wrote down a few things, not many things actually, this is a to-do list, but let's see. So Tampa Pro, that was so amazing. The day of the show day, everything was so chaotic that I didn't really get a chance to record much. So I only got to do like a few snippets here and there, which I can add in here. But overall, it was such an amazing experience just to be part of it. And I actually went on stage 6 times. I hope I have my AirPod in. I went on stage 6 times, and I'm never doing that again, because doing 6 classes in 2 different divisions, I did bikini and wellness, that just, I don't know. But yeah, I did bikini, true novice, novice, and open, and then I did wellness, the same, true novice, novice, and open. And originally, for the last 32 weeks, now it's like 35, 36, I don't even know. I've stopped counting at this point, but I've been in prep for close to a year, it feels like. And I've lost about over 40, 50 pounds. I've stopped counting because the weight fluctuates, but I just feel better about my physique. So that's, pretty good. But anyway, here's the story of what happened. So prepping for wellness all the way up until like we're 4 days out from show day. I go in for my measurements and I do my posing with my coach, and he looks at my back pose, like, from the back, and says, you do have bikini legs. And unbeknownst, how do you say that? Unbeknownst to you guys, I have been wanting to do bikini all along, but I was literally 170 pounds. I don't think anyone could even tell that I was a bikini person at all. And that's, no harm to my coach. He didn't know. And I didn't know what I could even be or become, this, alien or whatever. But I really did want to do bikini. I just settled for wellness because I thought, I'm a little bigger. So of course I'm going to have to do, the division up from bikini, right? Which is, let me stop. My ADHD is just going crazy now. But 4 days before show day, we're posing, and he says, "Wow, from your back pose, you look bikini." And I said, "Really? Oh my goodness. I could do bikini at the next show," which was Florida State, NPC Florida State in Orlando, which would be August 12th. So August 5th was Tampa Pro, or NPC Extravaganza, Tampa Extravaganza, I don't know what you call it, but then the next weekend would be Florida State. And so he mentioned you could do bikini at the next show, or wait, you could do bikini at Tampa Pro just to see where you place. And I was like, we only have 4 days left to like sign up. This would be such a last minute thing. And he was like, if you want to do it, I'll teach you the bikini posing. We can spend an hour and a half just learning, like doing the posing back and forth. It's literally not a big change from wellness. And so I took like an hour to sit on it, and then I don't know, something spoke to me when I was driving home, and I just thought, okay, you could just see where you place. Like, it's not like you're doing this competitively, even though my Capricorn, energy was like, I kind of want to place high. I was still just, okay, I'll go ahead and just do it. So I signed up for bikini. Literally, we're like 3 days out now from the actual show. Mind you, 8 months of prep for wellness this whole time, just to do bikini as well. And man, oh man, were the spirit angels speaking to me, because on show day, wellness is first before bikini. Bikini is always last because there's so many people, or so many girls that do bikini, which, that was also intimidating. But I go up for wellness like 3 times because I'm doing true novice, novice, and open. And the placing, it's so funny. I placed second in true novice for wellness, but I didn't place at all for the other 2 classes for wellness. So I was like, ugh. Now, mind you, when I first got on stage, like the first time, because I had never stepped on stage before, I have not even gone to a competition before. I haven't even seen it. I've only seen it on YouTube. So I learned the bikini posing the night before and all that stuff. But anyway, ADD. I go up and I'm first call out. I didn't know what that was, but they had to tell me, because when I was there, they called me to the center. So that was great. But there was, one wellness winner, which I am just happy to even be top 5. I told myself, if I don't trip or fall on stage, that's a win for me. So yeah, that was it. And it's so funny because after the wellness, like that's preliminaries, that was at 8 a.m. I had to go back up later for bikini, and going up on bikini, or going up for the bikini division, I felt so angelic. I like literally stretched for like 10-15 minutes before, so I could just get into that like long kind of like, because it's wellness is very structure, like, it's very dense, and bikini, which is something that I aspire to be, is so like beautiful and long, and just the lines and everything is just something that was captivating to me. So I really took that personality in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn the posing. I already learned the posing, but I'm gonna do the posing a lot stronger than the wellness, because I already had like 3 chances to get on stage, right? So my feet were definitely numb at that point. Couldn't feel them the whole day. They were numb. But yeah, I go up for bikini, and I just hear them calling my name a lot of times. Everything was such a blur, because I feel like I was not the only person that went up 6 classes, but there was a lot of me being seen, and a lot of people in the audience that saw a lot of me. And I, stand out. I'm not, anything light. So, but yeah, I got up for bikini, and I felt like really strong, just really confident for bikini. So when I got off the stage after wellness, bikini, everything, I felt really just happy in where I was, and just taking it all in and feeling present. Of course, I know that there was like some mishaps, and also my bikini that was getting adjusted, or that got adjusted the week before, it literally stopped fitting me like the day of, because my waist was just shrinking like in real time. And that was pretty cool, but not so cool because we had to glue the bikini on and then it was slipping. So in the photos of, you know, both bikini and wellness, you can see like a tan line, and it looks like it's a layer of like fat, like a pudge, but it's like a tan line of, you know, don't mind my dogs. I'm sorry if you can hear them. But yeah, what else? Oh, the finals come, and finals, I was definitely trying to just go stronger and better, because for me, I like to mitigate errors and analyze everything so I can just be better the next time, even if it's like slow compound movements. I slowly get there. That's how I got, you know, to this weight. So yeah, I felt stronger for wellness and bikini, but you know, it's finals, so they did the judging, and I didn't place for wellness, but you could still see me with a big smile on my face, because honestly, I didn't know what was going on. Being on that stage with all the lights and having to like hold in a vacuum to just stand in a pose where the judges are still looking at you even if you're on the side, that took me, you know, that was, I'll tell you what, I was definitely ready the next week at Florida State. But anyway, wellness, I wasn't too, sorry, I think I had to sneeze there. Ugh, let me get some water. Yeah, I wasn't too upset for the placing for wellness. I did cry in the morning right after getting off stage the first time. I don't know why. My coach was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just feel like I let everybody down." He's like, "What are you talking about? You're your first call out." And I'm like, "I don't know." I just didn't know. I had so much emotion. It was, but I didn't understand it. I don't know why I cried. But anyway, when bikini came, because wellness, I only got, not only, I'm grateful for the true novice second place, which was amazing, but not placing in 2 out of the 3 classes felt a little discouraging to me. But in my mind, I don't take failures and like run with it and go, oh, this sucks. Like I literally tried to think, okay, what's the next step? Well, bikini is coming up, so if you weren't so strong in wellness, you better be strong in bikini. And one thing I had was a group of teammates that were telling me like, you were great for bikini, like they had you in the center, or you know, if it's not you for first, it's this girl and you or something. And I didn't take all of it in because I'm just trying to be present. I don't like to get my hopes up because a lot of things can happen getting your hopes up. But anyway, yeah, I go up for bikini and I just come out strong. I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna let this wellness, whatever, you know, final decision get me down for bikini. So I'm, you know, tall, elegant, using my dance background and just kind of stunt. And I'm glad that everyone was like, you have the stage presence, you were walking like voguing. And I'm like, yeah, my alter ego is like a gay man, you know what I mean? Like I give it like, anyway, I felt really happy because the, you know, finals, they had me, second place for novice, second place for true novice, and 5th place for open. So there was a lot of girls. I don't even know how many, but I was in awe of the fact that I literally got 3 medals, all 3 classes for bikini, because it meant I'm sticking with bikini. So that was amazing. I don't know if I think I manifested this, honestly. I really did, because the whole time throughout my prep journey of wellness, I was watching bikini IFBB pros, like watching their posing, watching their videos, because there's not many of wellness. And if there were some, I was just watching, you know, what they're doing and just kind of keeping time, because, you know, that's all I do is just lift, train, stretch, eat, barely. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was so shocked that I placed top 5 and top 2 in all 3 bikini classes. And I remember the first thing I said backstage, I was like, wait, so I'm attractive? Like, I I'm attractive, like they like me. And probably not the first thing anyone should say, but for me, I was definitely the awkward, ugly girl in school, and like just not someone that you'd pick first, or, well, I didn't get first place, but being even top 5 means so much to me, because out of all the girls there, I'm looking at all these beauties, like what the, like blonde, beautiful, brunette, this, and it's just me. And I just felt on top of the world being in that space altogether. So of course, the next week for NPC Florida State in Orlando, we're only doing bikini. So I did True Novice. No, I didn't do True Novice, actually. I paid for True Novice, but I wasn't able to do True Novice because True Novice itself, I'm not going to say that again, is when you have never competed before in that division. So because I did bikini True Novice at Tampa Pro, I said it again, I can't do it. So I only did Novice and Open. And I am so happy that I got second place for Novice, and then I got third place for Open bikini. Out of 7 girls, I think it was like 8 girls, 9 girls, I'm not sure. But I took that as a win. Do you understand how much of a win that was for me? Because I'm sitting there, oh, also, let me remind you, I came in a lot leaner and a lot more structured. I felt a lot more confident at the second show, which of course my coach was telling me, your first show will be the worst you ever look. And in hindsight, I was like, that's not something you kind of say to someone who's like trying out this whole bodybuilding journey. I felt really discouraged because I'm like, what do you mean it's the worst I'll ever look? Like, then, like, who tells somebody that? But now, in hindsight, I see where he was going with that, because I literally was like, nobody showed me the pictures from Tampa Pro, only show me the Florida State, because I felt a lot stronger and a lot more beautiful. And I actually dulled down the makeup, because Tampa Pro, I was like, well, we were prepping for 8 months for this, so I gotta, put on the face. I put the lipstick on, put the eyeshadow, and it didn't really feel like me, but I was happy that people thought, I look good still, but it still didn't feel like the real me, where I like to be more calm, elegant, just like this. Like I went on stage like this for the second show, and I felt so confident then. And even the pictures came out nice. It wasn't too harsh. There wasn't so much going on. And that was just the best part. That day, Orlando, last Saturday, yeah, because today's what? Friday. Wow, today's Friday. That's crazy. Time goes by. So, yeah, anyway. Last Saturday, I felt so above the clouds, because I mean, you could see me, if my coach probably has all the videos, but I literally, they're calling my name, and just the fact that I'm like getting my name called for both classes and coming out with the medal, like I don't care if I won. Of course I'd like to win, but I know that my time will come, because this is only my second show. I'm not looking to get wins. Like everything's a win for me. And also not tripping or falling on stage, that was a win. I'll tell you what, the Florida State show, that was intense. It was actually more intense than Tampa Pro for me, because my coach said, this will be a lot more calmer because it's only NPC, and NPC is amateur, IFBB is, pro. So it wasn't clashed together like Tampa Pro / NPC, Tampa Extravaganza, or whatever. So I felt coming in like it would be really calm, but it was actually more stressful to me in a way, because I knew what I placed at Tampa Pro. And so also my home gym that I go to, everyone kind of knows my name now, because they either went to the show or they heard about me or they see me. So that was very overwhelming. Everyone was like, hey, you got this show coming up this week. And of course I look like this going to the gym. They're going to look at me like, okay, this girl is like jacked. But I'm really not. I'm like 135. Anyway, yeah, I felt really stressed, and I'm so glad that I had my coach talk me down to like off the ledge, just to say, hey, you got this, you learned the posing, just go out there and have fun. And one thing I told myself was to just stop being so anxious about everything and like let the judges do what they do and judge. You just go out and try to execute everything that you can and give it your all. And so that's what I did. But going on stage the first time in the morning, ooh, I did not check out those lights. Like I literally, we're all backstage and I'm walking up there. Mind you, before I go up on stage, there is a bikini. Now, she's a wellness woman, whatever. And she is literally passing out by the stage. I don't know if I should mention that, but that scared me. I'm very empathic, so with her like having a fan in front of her and like these bodyguards like just kind of fanning her off, I was like, oh God. And I was first in line and I had to see that, and I walk right out there, I see those bright lights. They were brighter than my teeth. They look pretty bright. But I go up there and I'm like, I feel drunk or something. Like I felt very woozy. I walked on so fast that I felt like I stumbled. And so I did the posing and I was like, okay, don't fall. And I was like, when I do a mess up or like a mishap or a misstep, I'm like, ah, and it was so cute because in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going, oh, like, but I actually just looked like I was like a cheerleader girl or whatever. Because when I got off stage, my coach was like, you did amazing. And I'm like, huh? I thought you guys saw me like trip or stumble, and they're like, no, you did good. And I'm like, dang, I must be really good under pressure, because I really felt inside like my whole body was shaking, and I'm like, oh shoot. Like another note, the heels, walking in the heels on stage felt different than Tampa Pro. And mind you, this is my second show. I'm thinking they got the same stage as Tampa Pro where it was a little bit more dense, but this one was hollow. Like they had a build a stage like crafted the day of at the Orlando show, because it was not the same grounding. Like I didn't feel secure. You know what I mean? I didn't feel secure. And so that kind of messed with my head a little bit, but everyone was telling me, you did great. The posing was great for the preliminaries. I'm like, I'll take it. I'm not going to sit here and just, keep dogging on myself. So screw it. I'll do it, which was great. We went to Outback, and I probably should mention that, but yeah, I got to refeed. So I felt a lot more tighter in the finals. And I had like my veins coming out. I probably have them showing now, I don't know. But I felt so strong and like tight, like my core was tight. And so for finals, I know my coach was saying like it was a decision between like first or second or third for like these placements. And for me, I was just like, I'm letting go of whatever happens and just letting the judges do what they do and judge. And they always get it right, whether I lose or I win. It's, they have the last say. So I was really happy getting second place and making a friend with the first place winner. So that was actually really, cool. We all took a picture, and I remember one of the teammates on our team took a picture of me while I was on stage, because I didn't get any, I got some film, for my hotel, because of course I traveled by myself. So I was just like, this is the hotel room and this is my clothes, and I tried to do something, but it ended up being like really ghetto. I can post it, but I don't know if it's gonna, really be much of a helpful tool, but I just felt really, really happy that day. That day it felt like a wedding day all over again. And that's just all I want to feel. And that's why I want to keep competing, because that feeling of just being around like-minded people, taking a picture, and I'm with these girls that are tiny, tiny. And I looked at the picture. Did I just do a tangent? Yeah, whatever. But anyways, yeah, one of my teammates took a picture, and I look at the picture and I'm just like, oh my gosh, who's that? That's me? I'm looking at it and I'm like, that can't be me. Because when I look in the mirror, I don't see that, but is that me? That was me on stage, and everyone's like, that's you. And I'm like, but I look so tiny. I look like I match with them. And they're like, that's because you were second place and you were third place. And there's like 5 of us total because it's the top 5 winners or whatever. And I was just like, oh man, we made it. We made it. Look at that. So I'm just like really, really happy that, you know, we got to have that, or I got to have that moment. But I meant we, as in everybody. Some girls that have been competing for like years never get the placement that I have. And I have to understand that, you know, it's a matter of discipline. It's a matter of also genetics. It's a matter of, you know, consistency, money, finance. There's a lot of factors that go into prep and competing in general. And so I have to understand that, like, I was made for this and I shouldn't sell myself short, because I love to do that. I love to be really hard on myself. And even when people tell me congratulations, I'm like, yay, thanks. It wasn't, you know, first, but my coach was like, just say thank you. It's okay. So yeah, I just have to learn how to be more patient with myself, because every show is going to be different. Right now, I'm 5 weeks out from the next show, which is going to be Ultimate Muscle, NPC Ultimate Muscle in Lakeland, Florida. That's September 23rd, 2023. Today is August 18th. And so yeah, we have 5 weeks and 1 day to be exact. But for my check-in, I did 2 check-ins this week, and 1 this morning. He wanted me to be at a maintenance level right now, and I have hit that, so I'm so happy, because every show is just going to come in snatched, better, cleaner, smarter. I'm practicing my posing. I'm wearing my heels when I clean. I even cleaned the shoes. I cleaned my suit. I wanted to try to get a new suit, but my coach was like, stick with what you have. Stick with what you have, and that's good. And, you know, I'm happy. I like the suit. It's red. I always just thought I could get something else, but let's do that for another show. You know what I mean? Yeah. After Orlando, I got to eat my cheat meal, because after Tampa Pro, I didn't have a cheat meal. I had a rice cake, 2 rice cakes with peanut butter and water with Mio in it, because I couldn't have peanut butter and I couldn't have Mio. And so I told my coach, hey, I had this as a cheat meal. I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay. I think I was like one of the, like, not only ones that did cardio the next day after Tampa Pro, but I was just so excited that I was in bikini that I'm like, I started my Sunday for up until that next show, Florida State, to like lean out and just practice the vacuums and everything, because I was obsessed. I am still obsessed. So yeah, the goal is to come in leaner. The judges' feedback was very positive. I was so shocked. We got their feedback right after the show, Orlando show, and they said, you have the stage presence, you have the posing, all you need is to just get leaner, and, you know, you'll be dangerous. And that's all I needed to hear to just die. Basically, I'm like, I can die in peace knowing that there wasn't something like, you're fat. Like, you know, I not like they're gonna say that, but my mind goes to the worst every time. And I'm so glad that they said, just come in leaner, because you have it. And, you know, that speaks volumes to me, because, man, if you only knew. I'm gonna tear up again. I don't know why I'm so emotional. My time of the month was that day, or it came that day for the Florida State. I don't know if that's TMI for the ladies or whoever's listening, but yeah. So I was an emotional wreck. Not wreck, but I was just like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm so happy. But yeah, I'm just happy altogether that I get some kind of rest period, even though 5 weeks out, it's not like full rest, but it's just less cardio. Like, we're going from 75, 80 minutes a day to like 40 minutes a day. So that's good. So I can have that break. Diet is good. My coach is feeding me carbs. So every time I eat a meal, I have like veins coming out, probably because it's trying to burn off the carbs, because my body has been depleted for so many days without it. So, you know, this past week, eating rice or potatoes, I'm like, oh God, you can't give my African carbs, dude. It goes right through me. So I look pretty lean right now. I don't know if I do. I just finished eating a meal, so I'm wearing a little, no, it's not that bad actually. I have some kind of but I don't have many shirts that fit me anymore. Fun fact, I'm actually an extra small, which I didn't think in a million years I would ever be extra small. Are you kidding? That's a small extra. You know what I mean? That's a lot. I have been medium, large, extra large, for the last 10, 12 years. I have not been this little since I was 13, 14 years old. You not. That's how serious this is. That's why I take this seriously, because getting to this weight took everything out of me. From being the girl that weighed 190, from being the girl that weighed 180, 170, 160. And that was the lowest I ever gotten like 4 years ago when I was like really into fitness. I only hit 160. So imagine me going on stage, I was 131, 130. I was like, God, thank you for not giving me first place, because I just want to keep fighting for that first place title. And I'm going to be very specific each time so I know that there's no errors. But ultimately, I'm just talking, I want to be a pro. And so my goal is to be a pro in bikini. I want to show the judges something new, something fresh, something different. And I feel like my confidence has really grown from these last 2 shows that, you know, the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be doing the mental work, the physical work, the spiritual work, the emotional work, whatever there is, just to place really high and know that the placing that I got was well deserved. So I'm not going to say like, I'm getting first place. I'm not going to say that. I'm not. We're going to strive for first. I'm not going to train for 10th place. I'm going to strive for first, but I'm going to accept the placing that they give me, but I'm going to know in myself I won because every day I stuck to the diet. I did what I had to do. I did the exercises. I did a little bit more. I stretched a little bit more. I practiced posing a little bit more. And that's all I want to do is just those small wins. That's what I know I can go on stage with and just be like, yeah, it's me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for everyone. If you're watching this far, I hope it was entertaining. If it wasn't, that's fine. I just wanted to kind of show my face since it's been a few months. But yeah, I'll be posting a lot more since I have my iPhone camera. I want to use my actual camera because I don't know how grainy this could look, but as long as I get the message out there, it's all that matters, right? Yeah. Anyway, peace out. Bye.